I would like to address an issue between CAP-DA and CAP-MRDD. CAP-DA is a waiver program for elderly and other adult disabled people who require a nursing home and intermediate care facility level of care. And CAP-MRDD is for individuals who require an ICFMR, an intermediate care facility, mental retardation level of care. So I was sent an email that contained the governor's budget. So I'm going to read to you an email I wrote to my legislators, and I am hoping that you all will write your legislators and ask the same questions. Senator and Representative, I would like to ask you why Senate Bill 500, filed, page 79, which I believe is the governor's budget, why that proposes such different ideas for what I believe is a similar population. Why is it okay for elderly and other adult disabled to be allowed a statewide 1915C home and community-based services waiver known as CAP-DA, which requires an institutional level of care nursing home? Why is it okay for elderly and other adult disabled who do not require an institutional level of care to be allowed a 1915I state plan amendment? Those services, a 1915C statewide waiver and a 1915I state plan amendment, are the exact services the IDDMR autism community are asking for. Why them and not us? Why are we being placed into a capitated waiver? Our service needs are as long-term as any elderly or other adult disabled individual. Please find the answer. I quoted the parts of the budget so that they could read precisely what it said and find the sections. The CAP-MRDD waiver will be lost if the 1915 BC expansions occur. So the governor's budget, statewide expansion of capitated BC behavioral health waivers, section 10.45. The Department of Health and Human Services shall implement the capitated 1915 BC Medicaid waiver during the 2011-2012 fiscal year through an RFA process that includes LME applicants who prove readiness. The waiver program shall include all Medicaid-covered mental health, developmental disabilities, and substance abuse services. Expansion of the waiver shall be contingent upon approval by the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services. The very next section of her budget, Medicaid waiver for assisted living, section 10.46. A, the Department of Health and Human Services, Division of Medical Assistance, shall develop and implement a home and community-based services program under Medicaid State Plan 1915I authority in order to continue Medicaid funding of personal care services to individuals living in adult care homes. There is a section B and a section C. It's interesting that those state plan personal care services got very, very expensive over the last couple of years. So much so that they suddenly had to come under a utilization review process. Those personal care services went out of control the same exact way that community supports went out of control in mental health. I would love to know how the 5 counties of Piedmont did on their personal care services before they came under the utilization review. And the idea that we are now going to give state plan services to people under the I definition who are elderly and other adult disabled, but not the intellectually disabled, is just simply offensive to me. I don't understand why, if everyone thinks managed care is coming to North Carolina, well, why isn't it coming for the CAP DA population and the personal services population? I would really like an answer. I'm hoping somebody can contact me and tell me the answer.